WWE just announced 7 legends to enter Royal Rumble this year. Can you believe? Welcome to Entering the Bell. This is DS, and today for this breaking news episode, a good one, we got our special guest, LJ from A Wrestling Girl Podcast.
How are you, DS? This is honestly breaking news. I just got home less than an hour ago, and we're already doing this.
This is Friday night. We're cool people, so we're about to go out. This news is too good, so I was like, we have to sit down and talk about this. So thank you so much, LJ, for giving us your precious Friday night.
Thank you, of course. This is honestly legendary news tonight. Going down, a lot of divas in here, and of course, the Forbidden Door is open apparently, so we got a lot to talk about.
Let's get right into the 7 legends that they just decided to announce out of nowhere on a regular episode of SmackDown. 7 surprise entrants into this year's Women's Royal Rumble. So let's save Mickie to the last, because that's a big talking point there. First of all, we got the Bella twins, Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, returning to the ring this Royal Rumble.
I'm shook. Obviously this is Nikki's first in-ring appearance since having a baby, and obviously this is Brie's second go-around. So it's going to be cool to see them back in the ring. And we saw them at WrestleMania last year, but actually in a ring is going to be super, super cool now that they're both moms.
Right. And especially because we know about Nikki's injury and the cyst that is, barring her from returning full-time or even part-time. So it would be interesting to see how much action she could do in the ring.
I'm sure. A Royal Rumble is obviously, there's a lot of things going on, and you obviously have those rest periods in there, so I'm sure she'll be okay. Obviously, she wouldn't be entering it if she wasn't ready and medically cleared, so I'm excited to see what they both bring to the table. Are we going to get another suicide dive somehow, maybe through the second rope? I don't know what's going to happen.
And let's not forget that they were the last 3 people of the first ever Royal Rumble in 2018.
That is very true, and we don't know if Asuka is going to be back for this one or not, but I think it would be a cool kind of callback.
Now, returning to Royal Rumble is McCool.
She did hold the record for a while until Bianca Belair broke it for the most eliminations. She had 5 in the first ever one, obviously, until Bianca Belair broke it. But McCool returning to the ring, this is the first time since 2018, since Evolution. So Michelle's back now, 4 years later.
McCool is one of those people that WWE needs to put more respect. I hate it whenever they put Undertaker here, Undertaker there, and then there's a photo of Michelle and they never even acknowledges it. I'm like, what? She's one of the best, biggest Divas champion ever.
I totally agree, and I'm kind of surprised that Layla wasn't brought into the mix again. Everybody's personal decisions and all that, but that would have been a cool moment to have McCool in there too.
Well, Layla would answer no with black heart emoji.
You're famous for saying no with the black heart emoji.
Really?
She's kind of done with it. But we never know. It might be the surprise that we're looking for. Super excited to see Michelle McCool come back. Honestly, I want her to just come back full time. She has a lot more in the tank, you can see. The Royal Rumble favorite, Kelly is back.
I am so ready. I love Kelly. And seeing Kelly, I honestly want a true Kelly and Naomi moment, because that was Naomi's mentor in NXT Season 3. So I kind of want that. We saw a little bit of it, but it wasn't really anything noteworthy. I really want that to happen this year.
There was a spot between Naomi and Kelly, and Kelly just started to just punch Naomi. I'm like, what did she do to you, Kelly? Everyone loves Kelly whenever she comes back.
Yeah, every other Royal Rumble it's been so far for her. She was in the first one, then 2020, then 2022. So I'm seeing a theme here. So she'll be back in 2024.
Next one is the first return, I think. Summer Rae.
It is since 2017. Yeah, her first time in 4.5 years since she's been in a WWE ring. I'm excited. She's been doing a lot outside of pro wrestling, and it's cool to see though her back here after years. It's gonna be cool. What repertoire is she gonna bring into here? I don't know. She's definitely gonna bring the entertainment value. That's something about Summer Rae that you can never take away. She's always entertaining as heck.
I just want her to come in and just out of nowhere face Natalya and just slap the hell out of her for no reason.
Please. I think the Total Divas fans will get a huge kick out of that. If nothing else happens in the Royal Rumble, we need that Natalya and Summer Rae again.
Which theme song she's gonna come back with is another conversation, so that'll be interesting. Another big name, Lita. Hall of Famer Lita is coming back. Wow.
So excited. So excited for Lita to be back again for the first time since Evolution.
Right.
Oh my god, 3.5 years since we've seen Lita in a ring. I mean, Sasha Banks and Lita, potentially. I mean, Becky's probably not going to be in the Rumble, but Becky and Lita would be cool sometime. Liv Morgan and Lita. There's a lot of potential here. Bianca Belair and Lita would be really, really cool.
In 2018 Royal Rumble, Lita was used as the first surprise entrance, and everyone's like, oh, shit's gonna go down. That's what Lita did. But this time, I kind of want her to come in later in the Rumble and, like, really dominate. That's what I want to see from Lita.
I think so. I mean, definitely in the 20s, I think mixing things up a bit and going in there later because they haven't announced Trish or anything. So, like, she would be the oldest legend in there. So it'd be cool to have her show a really strong demonstration and showing in, like, the latter half of it for sure because we saw her come out at number 5 in 2018. So, yeah, having her in the 20s, I think, make her go deep would be fun.
I'm already getting chills thinking about like all the spots that Lita will do. And then she worked with a lot of the women because she was a producer. I'm sure she has all the chemistry with the women. It'll be great. It'll be great. So excited for that. And then last but not the least, as WWE announced it, Impact Knockout Champion Mickie James is coming to Royal Rumble. She really kicked that door down, the forbidden door down.
I still can't even believe it when I was at work when all of this was happening, you guys, and people kept sending me messages. I'm like, this isn't happening. And then I texted her, and then she taunted me with the mwah ha 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 gif. So she knew. I don't know how long she's known, but sis knew. And this news is huge because I don't think anybody ever expected an Impact and WWE crossover, but Scott D'Amore tweeted that it's cool that WWE is finally like waking up to like the crossover of the Forbidden Door. Mickie does have Hard to Kill. Time of recording this is the day before, so she does still have that, but nevertheless she still is crossing over, whether she's going in as the Knockouts champion or not, to have an Impact Knockouts world champion in your Royal Rumble, and for them to say on air Pat McAfee acknowledged her as, apparently, that itself is huge.
Yo, honestly, I'm sorry for Deanna, but I want Mickie to win. Because I want to see hardcore country hit and then her just come out with the Knockouts title. That will be legendary.
Do you think they would let her come out to hardcore country? I don't know.
Do you think they'll let her... I mean, I know that Impact already officially endorsed that they will let her bring the title down the ramp. I hope WWE is fine with that too.
Would she come out to hardcore country, or would they make her come out to Obsession? Is what I don't know what's gonna happen, or would it be something else?
But you're sure that she's gonna come out with the title?
Oh, if she retains, I would definitely assume she's coming out with the title.
Oh, that would be the first time we'll ever seeing Knockouts title, and like that's crazy.
The first time ever. Again, I still can't comprehend this, DS. If she retains, again, at the time of recording this, she's still champ. If she walks in and retains at Hard to Kill, she's definitely coming out with the Knockouts Championship. I want a couple standoffs, though. I need Mickie and Charlotte somehow. Again, hopefully this continues and this Forbidden Door is open because I need that match.
Let's talk about briefly how amazing Mickie James is, because we have to talk about how great Mickie James is. From getting the frickin' trash bag to where she is now, Knockouts champion. She also executive producer of Empower, extremely successful all-women's pay-per-view. She's an NWA. She is just tearing it down, and she was undeniable. WWE was like, please come back, Mickie.
Do you think that this is gonna be like the start of like a Hall of Fame induction, or I don't know.
Wow.
That would be something. I'm still kind of shocked that this is happening, especially over the events of last year. But again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors in the discussions, but I'm kind of shocked that it's happening this soon. I mean, I'm here for it, but I didn't expect it so soon.
My mind's going everywhere, but let's be realistic because it's WWE. Is it a possibility that WWE isn't viewing this as a Forbidden Door opening?
I don't know. I mean, Scott D'Amore, again, of Impact, promoted it as a Forbidden Door, like explicitly said that. And so I think it kind of, like, it's been acknowledged as a Forbidden Door, at least on Impact. And they mentioned Impact Knockouts champion on TV. So I think it's definitely a Forbidden Door crossover.
I really hope that WWE will do something with it and treat her like the champion if she, again, walks in as a champion. I can see it going both ways because just knowing WWE, but fingers crossed. So excited! So that is the 7 legends that is currently announced. Already mind blown. What a star-studded lineup. On top of that, they also announced the current rosters that is going to participate. So we got Nikki ASH, Selena Vega, Carmella, Shayna Baszler, Tamina, Aaliyah, Naomi, Dana Brooke, Rhea Ripley, Natalya, and Shotzi. And interestingly, we also learned that Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's Champion, will be entering Royal Rumble.
No, DS. I don't know. No, are you kidding me? I genuinely don't know this. I wasn't prepared for this. I thought for sure she wouldn't be, since she's a champ.
So apparently Brock Lesnar has entered Royal Rumble as a champion before. And, if it's any other champion, I'll be less shocked. But then Charlotte Flair, whatever match she walks in, there's a high chance that she's winning it. So it is interesting.
Oh, you're gonna put this music in there that I know you do, but I mean, with all the releases, they need people. I mean, you can only bring up, I think, so many NXT people, to a main scale like that. So I think they needed spots.
If Charlotte's gonna be in here, I think she's staying until the very end. Because Charlotte has that vibe that she can win everything. So I think she always adds that kind of interesting factor into it. So I think she's gonna be lasting for a long time. Unfortunately for some people, but fortunately for Charlotte fans. Another interesting talking point. Dana Brooke is in the match. Who do we see winning 24/7 championship during this match?
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae winning will be amazing.
I picture it kind of like the Alicia Fox spot we saw last year. Like, Summer Rae would be the perfect person to do it. If it was going to be somebody in the Royal Rumble, Summer Rae would be perfect for it. I think like a Shayna Baszler would be pretty funny. Not gonna lie. I could just see her beating up Dana for it, but then he would take it off of Shayna.
But the real question is, we've got 11 spots left, and obviously some will be taken by, current rosters. We don't have Xia Li yet. 2 losers from the triple threat match on Raw will be added, of course. Liv, Doudrop, Bianca. And of course, there will be some NXT names, like I could see Mandy Rose being in there, Raquel. What are some surprise entrants do you want to see in the last 11 spots?
Caitlyn.
Oh!
I've been saying it on Twitter, and I just feel that this is finally the year, because she talked about it last year that she wasn't going to be in it, but that she was open to it. I feel like we never got closure from the second Mae Young Classic. She just kind of came back to wrestling and then left right away, but also I think Cameron would be another great addition.
Cameron and Naomi reunion will be amazing too. I could see some big returns like Bayley, Asuka, Lacey Evans. I would actually love to see Lacey Evans eliminate Charlotte.
That would be cool. Bliss, I think, would be in it too. Again, haven't seen Raw yet to see her journey back to Raw, but Bliss, I would think, would be in it.
The legend I really want to see, Melina.
That is true, and I mean, she's been in talks with WWE before, but we don't really know what's going on. But obviously, she was back for the Legends Night last year and the year before, so I mean, the door seems to be open there, so why not?
And she's on fire. We all seen the NWA Empower match. She's as good as her heyday, so she's ready.
She is. She's always ready.
I want to see Eve Torres.
That's true. I don't really know if she's spoken about whether, I mean, she's probably been asked if she'd return or not, but Eve is definitely somebody that I know a lot of people want back.
The Forbidden Doors open. Maybe the now official Impact GM Gail Kim might come back. That would be a shock.
Gail, I know you're gonna be the first one hitting up Gail. Like, you need to find out.
It's pretty unlikely, but given that they announced the Bella Twins, Lita, Mickie James, and they already revealed this, I have a theory they must have something up on their sleeve that is even bigger, right? Don't you think so?
I mean, the only people really bigger than that would be like a Trish Stratus.
I have 2 theories for this. In order to be bigger, I think it's either one of 2. Either Paige returns, come out of the retirement.
Mickie versus Paige is another dream matchup of mine that I was robbed of.
That would be great. And then the other is Ronda Rousey.
That's true, but oh no, she gave birth already.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's possible. I think either of those would be Oh my gosh, I kind of want Charlotte and Ronda to go at it again. like did it Survivor Series. That was good. The potential here is crazy. They have to have something else big that they haven't announced. Those are definitely possibilities.
Third option that seems very unlikely is AJ coming back to promote WoW, but that seems kind of unlikely.
That's true, due to other circumstances. Yeah.
And then, just last shout out because I f***ing love her, Victoria. I think she deserves a real life crowd. If she comes here, I would faint. But thank you so much for going down the surprise announcement about this year's Royal Rumble.
I'm kind of shocked that they revealed like a lot of them already. But I mean, there has to be something else up their sleeve, and especially if they're having like a champion be in the Rumble, like Charlotte Flair, there has to be. Are we gonna get like Charlotte versus Ronda again? I don't know what's gonna happen. There's a lot of like unpredictability here, but I'm here for it.
And I think this proves that WWE knows that divas sell. They are a ticket power. Because we've got all these divas announced, and on top of them, Beth Phoenix and Maurice, that will also be wrestling in Royal Rumble in a tag match. So, we've got divas dominating this huge pay-per-view. We are ready for it. Ella, thank you so much for joining in this last minute breaking news episode. Where can we all find you? You are literally everywhere.
I know, but the easiest place to follow me is on Twitter at It's Ella J, and if you go to the link tree in my bio, you can find my links to all my podcasts and all the projects.
Amazing. And you can find me at DShin and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter, and you can find this women's wrestling periodic table tank top or t-shirt on our Teespring. It's right there below. But thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. I'll be editing this episode right now. See you soon. Bye.